This video is going to focus on modifying sketches in Fusion using a range of helpful tools that you can see on the screen at the moment. It's best viewed after watching the sketch video within this playlist. You can download the template from the video description. I'll go through the functions of each tool quite quickly, so feel free to pause the video, explore the function of each tool before proceeding on with the others to become more familiar with the set tools. So to begin, we're going down to the sketch within the timeline, and we're going to continue to edit the current sketch. So right click and go edit sketch. You may need to rotate the view, and notice we're going to be completing these 3 columns of different tools. The first column is going to be the tools are viewed under create, whereas the second and third column are under modify. So let's get started, and we'll just zoom in on mirror, and I'm using my scroll wheel. So a mirror duplicates a shape across a line. So go to create, mirror, select our object that we want to mirror, and select the mirror line. And there we have our duplicate. It's also included these mirror constraints. So if I select it, a symmetry constraint. Moving down, we've got circular pattern. And this is going to be helpful for the watch design around a clock face. So this repeats shapes in a circle or around a center point. So go to create, circular pattern, select the objects, and select the objects and select the center point. We can specify the quantity. We can suppress some if need be, and we can also change the distribution. So it might be over 180 degrees as shown there. Selecting OK and moving down. Rectangular pattern. This repeats shapes within a grid sort of structure. So go to create, rectangular pattern, selecting the object and selecting the direction. Otherwise you can drag these arrows down. Once again, we can suppress if need be, and we can change the quantity in each direction. And we can also change it from one direction to symmetry if we want to. And selecting OK, and I'll just zoom out. Now we want to proceed on to the second column, beginning with a fillet. And fillets essentially round off corners. So going to modify this time to fillet, and selecting a corner or 2 intersecting perpendicular lines, and then specifying the radius, and then simply selecting enter. And this is showcasing our radius, or the dimension of our radius. Chamfer essentially is a bevel cut of a corner. So modify, chamfer. We have 3 options there for this video where it's focused on the equal distance. And so same thing, selecting a corner or 2 perpendicular lines and then specifying that chamfer. Trim. The hotkey is T. It removes part of a line where it can overlap with others, or essentially trimming down shapes. So we go to modify and trim. And so this will essentially become your eraser in Fusion. So we've trimmed that portion, and we might be able to trim that portion down there. Sometimes you might find you have to click multiple times. A break, this splits a line where it intersects with other lines. So modify and break. And so now there's obviously a break at that point and a break at that point, which we'll be able to go through and trim a lot easier. Proceeding down is to extend. This grows a line to meet another shape or path. And this can be really helpful in closing open paths or broken shapes. So it continues that angle. And now we can close that shape off. Our last column is sketch scale. And so that essentially scales a shape at a set point. So we go to modify, sketch scale, select the entities or the shape by double clicking and the point we want to scale it from. And then we can specify, so 1 is 100%. So if we go 0.6, it's going to be 60% of that size. And there it's updated. We've got some additional lines there which we could go through and trim. Offset hotkey is O. This is really helpful, especially for product design. It essentially copies a shape inwards or outwards at a set distance. Modify, offset, selecting the shape we want to offset, and you might just click and drag it in or specify the distance. And we can also, if you've accidentally done it the wrong direction, you can easily flip it and selecting OK. Lastly is move copy. To complete that, let's go to modify, move copy, select the shape that we want to be copying, and then moving it within the canvas. Something's broken there, but we can see it's copying. Otherwise, the other option is modify, move copy, and let's make a copy. So I'll double click, create a copy, and just create an additional copy of that shape, selecting OK. So these tools let you clean up, repeat, and reshape your sketches with more control and efficiency. Thanks.